my goodness me. Is she not the most amazing? They're just so good. They're just so good. Kia ora and welcome. My name is ZoeStibi and I am your vocal coach for today because we are looking at the warning again with 6 feet deep. Oh my goodness me. These women blew my mind a couple of weeks ago and I am just so excited to take another look at their incredible vocals. I've been learning so much about them and I'm just so pumped. Oh my goodness. So we've got this. Okay, we've got this slightly lowered larynx position, and that's what's bringing in that little bit of that. I don't know what to call it, but we can hear it in the voice. That's sort of like a little bit of the constriction, lovely thicker vocal fold. And what's happening there when we're just adding in that little bit of that lowering the larynx, that darkens the sound. Let's just walk back on that. And again, I'm not making fun of her or anything or poo-pooing what she's doing. It's just that's just what it sounds like in my own voice. What if I'm selfish? Everyone else is. You're not a punk, I've got quick changes of this. But it's expected, cause you always come back over and over again. I love it, all the pretending. Digging your grave is out what you were intending. You don't action, yeah, you always come back over and over again. That's too condescending. Oh my goodness me. Is she not the most amazing singer? So we'll go over and over again. And again, it's not just the lowering of the larynx. We've got a little bit, there's never just one muscle working at once when we're talking about the voice. So we've got a little bit of the tongue probably coming in there, pulling back on the tongue, darkening that over and over again. This is very far away from where I sing, so it's always going to sound terrible when I do it. But we've got a little bit of the growl coming, which is the arytenoids rocking together. We want to do the growl though before the tone, rather than trying to do the growl on the tone. They're just so good. They're just so good. And I saw, after I looked at them last time on YouTube, that they have been around for a very long time. These women started off as kids playing as a band together. Like, it just blows my mind. Like, you have to think about how much practice goes into this stuff, people. Like, this is creating the sound, has come through, what have they been doing it like for over 10 years of publishing videos here on YouTube. Absolutely amazing. Like, how cool to see them reaching these like rather large festivals as well. So we go, oh, we kind of sometimes hear that song and we're like, oh, it's a little bit dangerous because we've got lowered larynx, thicker vocal folds, and probably quite a low tongue as well. This takes practice though. We don't automatically want to go to that sound. So if you're looking to improve like that lower part of your range, you need my free singing lesson down in the description below. That's literally the basics of creating this sound. But we've got this, hey, over and over again. And we've got this, creating that little bit of tongue tension in the back is what's kind of going to give us that appearance of constriction without really shutting off we're not disrupting the flow of the vocal folds. you can see there that she's using a lot of the effects and then she's going to the straight tone. So it's not just an affected sound. That's one of the biggest mistakes that I see people making when they're trying to sing this type of music, is they try and make it constricted the entire time. And really it's about like little set amounts of constriction, because honestly, otherwise your voice will just not be able to handle it. Very classic sound there, where we're kind of got someone who's really, really used to singing in and I'm not poo-pooing, she's a fantastic singer, but it's very classic when we've got someone who spends a lot of time in thick vocal folds. We kind of heard quite a big cut in the volume there, whereas we would really want someone to be able to hold on to those thicker vocal folds as they're going further up in the range. But again, that could be an artistic decision that she's making. I have yet to explore the entire of the Warnings back catalogue, but I look forward to doing. Let me know down in the comments what live performance of theirs I should take a look at next, because I'd love to, honestly, I'm going to go down the rabbit hole. Yeah, and you're going to help me. So we've got this, let's just go back on that, because she's, it's just so much to think. My brain, so much to think about. So over again, you've got little bit of that growl. Really effectively placed effects can help us to give the effect that it's actually like way more present in the sound. Over again, and that over, or the O, is a really great letter to actually, or consonant to use this to use those growls on. Just go back on that, because I'm really liking. You can notice how she comes very close to the microphone, drops the volume very, very close to the mic. And that's what you need to do in this sort of style of singing as well. We don't want to make it necessarily too loud. Okay, so good. So we've got this, obviously she's playing, so you can see she's looking down at her guitar there. Again, these ladies have a lot of experience. That's their decision. And honestly, one flash in a pan decision at a performance does not make or break someone's vocal technique. And it also shouldn't be an overview of everything that they're able to do. We're literally looking at one song in one moment. So I just want to keep that in mind, that I'm helping you to create these sounds. I'm not actually critiquing what she's doing at all, because that's not my place to critique her artistic decisions. And that's something that I stand true even with my own singing students. Although they might not be as experienced as I am, I'm all about, in my singing school, about making sure that you have the autonomy to make your decisions about your own voice. So it's all about learning, how does that feel? Do I like it? Do I not like it? And that's the most important thing for me, is developing as a singer and not just having someone say, this is the only way to sing. So again, not a reflection on her entire ability as a singer. can also, and she's kind of like giving a little bit of a head shake. I think that's obviously probably a little bit, probably, does that make sense? It's probably a decision that she's making in terms of the lyrics that she's singing as well. But we just want to be aware that, you know, any extraneous sort of like head movements and stuff like that can often mean a little bit of tension going on. But she's lovely, you know, actually quite relaxed during that. We're not using like excess tension here, which is awesome. Actually on the middle C sharp, 6 feet deep, I'll be seeing you underground. It seems much lower, and that can be kind of facilitated by using the tongue to really, but 6 feet deep, I'll be seeing you underground. I'll be seeing you under. So we're using the tongue, we're pulling it back in the mouth to what we call use tongue compression, and adding that mass to the root of the tongue is what makes that sound a little bit darker in that moment. I want to hear her speak. Let's do it, people! Let me see you dance up in the air. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I really wanted to see how she was singing. So let's do it, pink pop! You know, when you get really good, I mean, that was belting, okay? So we heard a brilliance in the sound. We had a thick vocal fold higher up in the range. It's almost like she's calling out to someone. That is like a really typical recipe of belting with a little bit of the growl coming in there at the beginning of the sound. Now, when someone gets really good at the belting or in the thick vocal folds, you know, this takes a lot of time to build up not only the stamina, but also the muscularity in the vocal folds to sing at this kind of level. You kind of, when you get to that point, it's very hard to get out of. You kind of feel like you're constantly belting at everybody. So it kind of, once you get into the slipstream, it's much easier. And we can actually help you to get there because belting is much easier than you think. The tricky part about belting is getting in and getting out and then being able to sustain that for a longer period of time. But that's something we need to look at on a one-to-one basis. So if you are looking to learn how to belt, meaning singing loud and high, then you need one-to-one singing lessons. So you can check out the link in the description below to join my online singing school, where we can help you through one-to-one vocal training as well as group lessons and masterclasses to really speed up your vocal progress. Holy shit! I'm really excited to look at more of the warning. Wow, great vocals there. Very similar in the delivery, but I like the way that she's, you know, it's not oversung and we don't need to do too much in order to create this sound. So check out more of the warning up here, and just remember, you're amazing. Can't wait to see you around here more often. If you want to join me for more vocal technique, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you around here. Ka kite anō.